DJ Durong from Hot 702.5 in Las Vegas. It's time to come together. Rainbow Dreams Educational Foundation presents the 24th annual Las Vegas Juneteenth Festival, going down Saturday, June 21st from 4 to 9 p.m. at the Expo at World Market Center, and it's free to the public. Catch R&B icon Tweed live on stage, plus performances by Kiss Kiss and the Squad, Darnell Alexander, Unk and the Nephews, and Las Vegas's pop princess Ray Millie. Hosted by DJ Ambeezy with Not a Boy DJ and DJ Kelly J on the ones and twos. Stop by and visit the Hot 702.5 FM live remote tent and check in with our on-air personalities. Shop the vendor marketplace, hit up the food trucks, and enjoy surprise guests throughout the night. Presented in partnership with Google, MGM Resorts International, Live You Equals You in the city of Las Vegas. Come together this Juneteenth weekend to celebrate freedom with Tweet and Rainbow Dreams. Get your e-ticket now and be entered to win one of our fabulous prizes. Visit June19LV.com. That's June19LV.com.
Keep your radio dial right here. You're locked into the hottest news station on the planet. Hot 702.5 in FM sound. Blazing today's hip-hop, R&B, and pop music. Keeping your radio on fire. Bringing you the hottest, realest, riskiest talk shows live 24/7 on hot7025fm.com.
Tune in now on hot7025fm.com.
I shed so many tears over the years. Lost so many friends that's not here. I faced all of my fears. I swallowed all my tears. Now what's up now? Now what's up now? What's up now from here? Up now. Now what's up now? Now what's up now from here? What's up now? Now what's up now? Now what's up now from here? I faced all of my fears. I swallowed all my tears. Now what's up now? Now what's up now? What's up now from here?
Yes, sir. Bless, sir. It's your man, not your boy. Bonafied 100. Plug to the city. And look at this, guys. She always got my front, back, and side to side. That's us up at Vegas Up Now. Me and Sir Charles Tatum. And we want to first start off by giving prayers to my cousin, the co-host, Sir Charles Tatum, making sure his health and everybody's health is where it's supposed to be. Immediate healing. That's what we're praying for, y'all. Yes. Guess who we got? We got E. Carice. We got a special guest.
I shed so many tears over the years.
Melvin
Lost so
Farmer.
many friends that's not here.
Yes, community activist Melvin Farmer. Some of y'all know him as the co-founder of A-Tray Gangsta Crips. Some of y'all know him for the community activist work. He's done the political activist work he's done all over the world. I was blessed to do an interview with him 3 years ago here in Las Vegas through the GPMG platform on the Throne with Bone. So he'll be calling in later. And for now, you know who we got. The one and only E. Carice in the building. Huh?
Hola.
Yeah.
How y'all feel?
Man,
How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling great. You know, life is about adjusting. You know what I'm saying?
Every day, all day.
You know, and
you got to be on your toes.
come
You know
on
what I mean?
now.
You know?
Really was excited about being here with Charles and doing what we do and health, which we talked about. A lot of people going through some crazy stuff going out there, man. Take care of yourselves. We
Yeah,
gotta
and
take
sometimes
care.
you can't. You know, sometimes stuff you just get sick, and it just is what it is.
Yeah.
So you know, you just gotta keep on pushing, do what you can, take all the. I force my husband to take vitamins. Take vitamins,
see?
and sometimes we still get a cold. It's just what it is.
Really?
Yeah, because these boy.
Well, I believe in preventive maintenance.
That's exactly what we do,
Yeah,
but you can't
you know,
always prevent it. It's not
that's true.
100%
That's true.
prevent. It's not you
That's
know.
true. That's
but
true.
trust me, I have all the vitamins, all of the herbs, all of the things.
Right.
But
But you're
sometimes-
who gets sick more, you or him?
Neither. I would say probably about the same, maybe once or twice a year or something like that. Nothing crazy.
Okay.
So it's
sometimes y'all know it's the stuff we consume. Well, I'm not speaking to you personally.
Yeah,
I know you're conscious. It's a lot of what we eat.
Yeah, absolutely.
How much exercise, and again, the preventive maintenance we doing to protect our immune system. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, I agree.
But yeah, take care of yourselves, God. Again, we wishing him blessings. If you tuned in, this is Hot 702.5 FM. That's on live on YouTube right now.
Yeah, so we're on YouTube, Twitch. I
Thank
was
you.
go on Instagram, but
please.
sometimes Instagram be being weird with
Tell 'em.
music. But yeah, that's what's how you feeling? What's going on with you?
Man, I'm so excited about running a business. You know what I mean? Because a lot of us do. We do business. People know me in the city and beyond for networking, being behind the scenes, whether co-hosting or whatever. But having owning a company in the station, the work that goes behind the scene, what it takes to actually be successful. So it's exciting. Some of the things I've been able to learn about podcasting that I didn't know. And
well, we're live radio, so we're not technically podcasting.
Oh, and I always say that.
Yeah.
Vegas Up Now show, not podcast.
Radio show, yeah. But I think that I think that in all business it's different. Everything we're about to make some adjustments here, for Hot 7025, and I think that there's always something new. There's always something you can do better. There's also always something you can change. There's, it's just always going to be something.
But you said do the action, and what we're talking about is, so we're just going to take it there. It's about actually planning. That it's not a cliche. You fail to plan, you plan to fail. Look at this. Make sure I'm looking. I'm okay. Yeah.
You're a little sweaty. I just want you to, you be all right.
I'm at Hot 702.5 FM.
It's the hottest
but thank
show.
You. Well, I definitely believe there's a lot of things that go into it. And for me, it's about the follow through. When whatever it is we're doing, just following through to the end result to be successful. So,
yeah, I think that there's adjustments though that happen.
Absolutely.
I think that I think that with business, I've made adjustments several times throughout the time that I started Hot 7025 on April 1st of 2018. I think that I've made adjustments. I have changed business practices. I have removed people who, just weren't a good fit. Go ahead.
You've made the adjustments from 2018. So in the beginning, you had a plan and a structure and a foundation.
Yeah, and it changed quickly. It wasn't.
But, again, I get that because they're gonna change.
Yeah.
But having a system or a structure or a plan in place for success as well.
Yeah, but that plan changes. It's a real entrepreneur.
Again, there's where the disconnect is. That a lot of, I'm just saying, I deal with a lot of artists, businesses. There ain't no plan.
Same.
They don't.
Yeah, they may not have a
plan.
And I think that that's something that I think a lot of new artists, because it's almost like parenting. Right. It may be you didn't have that example. You didn't have someone to help you through, being a great parent, or maybe your parent just sucked, and now you have to learn how to be a great parent on your own.
Look at that.
And I think that that goes with business. Like, lucky for me, I had entrepreneurs in my family. I was able to see an example, understand that I needed a plan. I needed to understand what an end goal looks like, although there is no end goal. There is no end goal. It's not real. It's something that if you was born in the 60s and 70s, you thought there was an end goal. There is not. It's the end goal would essentially be for you to continue on and do something different. Like, that's the,
I think we can agree to disagree on that. Because I think it depends on what it is, because there are end goals. Whether it ends like that or not, you reach that destination, and A or B, it's not right or wrong, bad or good. What works and what doesn't. Your goal was to shoot 100 baskets every day. You know what I mean? That's my plan, no matter what.
We're talking about an end goal, not a daily goal.
Well,
it's different.
Okay, absolutely.
Yeah.
So the end goal is to build up to, I want to shoot 1,000 goals a day. I want to shoot 1,000 shots a week.
That's a daily goal,
Excuse
not an
me,
end goal.
1,000 a day.
No, the end goal in that case would be I want to win all the championships in the world.
Well, look,
Right?
go ahead and
So-
go large with me.
So that's the difference. That's the difference. There's a way you can set a daily goal to help you get to what
I love
what
it.
our elders, I'm sorry if I age you, right? What our elders say are end goals. But the difference is now that we've discovered that there is no end goal. Your goal is to continue to be greater. That's it.
Well, again, I'm going to agree to disagree because it depends on what you're talking about. Because actually myself, I actually have goals.
Yeah, you should have a goal.
You know what I mean? And I do.
Your end goal is what? The end goal would be to leave this world.
Well,
what?
it depends on what you're talking about. It depends
What's
on
your
what you're
end
talking
goal?
about. For business, for family, for life, what you talking about?
You tell me.
Well, for life, first of all, I want to make sure I set up my kids and
Exactly.
generational wealth, generational health.
Exactly my point.
Right.
There is no end goal. Your goal continues beyond your legacy. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I can agree with that.
The way that we were taught was, okay, you start a business and then you get to this point, great, everything's good. That's the end, right? No, the way that we realized that it actually works is that it continues on beyond you. So there is no essential end to this. It's just being greater and greater in every aspect of it.
Okay, you know what? I can agree with that totally. Because it just depends on.
Thank you.
I retired.
Great employees matter. Great. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Look, I myself, I retired from the city. I did 22 years.
Mm-hmm. You retired from your job. You're saying,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
I never planned on being there. I never even imagined being there that long. You know what I mean? Once I got in, my end goal for that was the minimum 30 at any age. It shifted the way it shifted. And I am where I am. I'm grateful. I wouldn't do anything different. I promise I wouldn't. With me, again, I have short-term, mid-term, and long-term goals. So when I say end goal, maybe you're absolutely correct. There's a continuation of the elevation, no matter what it is. There's adjustments along the way. But the reason there's end goals for short-term, mid-term, and long-term, so along the way, you have parameters that in guidelines and a structure of what you want to accomplish, what's necessary, needed, what you want, whatever. Cross those off. Along the way, things change. Oh, this wasn't needed. I don't have to pay for this. Oh, this is already there. Oh, they're doing this for me. Whatever that looks like. The end goal is to what I wanted to have happen. Okay, I got this goal up. I got this show. I got this business. I got this album done. That was my goal. But maybe that wasn't the total end goal.
Right, exactly,
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly
so
my point.
I get to be a little more clear on where I'm coming from with that as well, because there is continuing elevations and different goals. But for me, there is end goals and everything. And for the OGs out there, let me speak up. A person like me has went from vinyl records, cassettes and vinyls, you know what I mean, to CDs.
You missed the 8-track.
I ain't even throwing the 8-track. Yeah, because they don't even know about the 8-track.
Who is they?
The youngsters. Ask a youngster what an 8-track is.
They don't even know what a CD is now.
Right.
And I'm not mad at it because why would they?
Right. But again, just even in business, the music business, the adjustments from and whether it's sales, whether it's promotions or whatever, what it looks like now in the business to now is digital. And I say that because if y'all don't know, Kai Cenat, people like Kai Cenat, that's who the labels, that's who the big companies are using now. They're not paying any, they're not doing it the old way that they did it. You know what I'm saying? They're using the YouTubers for promotion. What we got here? This is Melvin Farmer. Let's see how we're gonna do this.
Let's text him. Let's hang up on him. Let's text him the station
I'm
number.
gonna hang up on you.
The number is gonna be on the bottom of this screen right
Cool. Here. If you on air, Melvin, the number is on the screen to call in.
And
otherwise,
we still got 5 more minutes for him to call in, right?
Okay, 5 minutes before you call in, Melvin. And hold on, let me go off of this live. No, look at him. Hold on, y'all.
So yeah, that's what we got going on. I think that we can look at things a different way. But I think that essentially using the right verbiage is important. Go ahead. You can go ahead and talk to him if you need to. Go ahead. I just mute your mic. So you're looking at the end goal. That's important. We got Bonafied getting his guest ready. He's eager, clearly. So we're eager to talk to him too. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna take a quick break, and then we will get Melvin on and talk to him for a few, and then we'll get back. And we got a lot of stuff to talk about.
Look at that.
A lot of stuff going on out here in the streets. So we got the Las Vegas Juneteenth Festival. It starts tonight, 4 p.m. We got the headliner Tweet in the building. We got Darnell Alexander. Ray Millie is in the building. We got Uncle and the Nephews. We actually got Raya B. She's filling in for Kiss Kiss. So that'll be pretty dope. And there'll be some good stuff. But in the meantime, in between time, we go get into a little Trey Bizzle.
Oh my God.
Let's see what he's talking about.
Now that's how you're supposed to shoot. From now on, that's how you shoot.
Sky's on the trap, whoa.
No, I mean, the cheese come from all different angles. It basically depends on what type of hustler are you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? As you see, we got merchandise, and we trying to get it as we, how we live, my nigga. We gonna get it out the trunk. We gonna get it off the merchandise. We gonna get it from the label. We gonna get it out the street, out this parking lot right here, out the shop. We gonna get it how we live. What's happening, my nigga?
I got these niggas saying Trey Bizzle can't really rap. That's because these niggas, they listen to only cap. Everything I said I did was all facts. If I ever spent that corner shit, it was that. But you will never know, lit nigga, cause I don't chat. I don't hang around cause rats run in the pack. Birds of a feather, y'all niggas know about that. But I ain't trying to preach too much, let's stick to rap. I can never understand how another fucking man can talk down on a nigga with the same plan as him, but he ain't getting it in like him. I never understand, I never comprehend, I never understand. See, the fact of the matter is I'm sick of the chattering. He's this, that, and the third. Why does it matter when every time I dropped it was work, nigga, no resume? And I've been naughty by nature, nigga, hip-hop parade. Toast to the most is all gang members, no need for hostess. 40 make a nigga whole body disappear. Hocus pocus, net a bitch in the poker nose. She look like Pocahontas. Let me take that back cause I told y'all I was being honest. Met the bitch at Bell's and she was just fine as hell. I was just saying I could do the fairy tale shit as well. It's Bizzle, not the lavas, make fire turn into lava. Every time he spit is literal, can't you see his saliva? Stop worrying about the auto-tune, listen to how his words move. Chopper make a nigga spin around just like a whirlpool. Ain't know that boy your problem, can't no calculator solve him. Did you hear that man some music, new era UEP Newton? Treat him like a student, yo gang, goofy, Three Stooges. Really not a rapper, but you can't say I don't do this. Forgive a nigga for fucking you over, he still Judas. Israelites, we lost in the sauce, we really Jewish, ayy. But you would never know, little nigga, they stole your heritage. Put it in a book you can't read, basically buried it. It's white folks that think like that, they be the scariest. And they say I ain't got no bars, who they compare him with?
So, it's really what you do with it. You got a major deal, and they blowing you up, making you a household name. If you a hustler, you should find some way to capitalize off that and turn that into some money. Cause them white folks so gon' do. They know, guaranteed that they gon' blow you up, make you American Idol. They gon' tax for it. You know what I'm saying? They gon' charge $100 for the ticket at the show. They gon' sell merchandise. So we just gotta peep their game and apply it to our hustle.
Trey
Nigga be
Bizzle,
alright.
every time. Consistency, man. Westside Young Legend. Y'all give it up, man. Give us some feedback on that, man. Good choice, E. Carice.
I don't know. I like Trey Bizzle. The Members Only though is my favorite. That Members Only goes so hard.
It does.
I wish it was a clean version of it because I would definitely put that in rotation.
Okay, so y'all get the message.
Favorite. Yeah,
Get
I've been
the
saying this
message.
for years.
Look,
Listen, I'm still.
know.
They can't. And you know what? It's the artists that live out of town always send me a DJ pack, and in the DJ pack, you should have an instrumental. You should have the vocals only. These are all different MP3s. You cannot send waves to a radio station.
Come on.
So, and also you should have a clean version, a dirty version, and then you should have a drop that the radio station can use to introduce your song. So when y'all send those, that's what the DJ pack should be. So that way, we can send it to DJs and then they can play it in the correct environment. We can play it on the radio and all of that good stuff. So
look at that.
I've been telling people this all the time. So
look at that. So look, guys, we are waiting on Melvin Farmer to call in. And once he does, we're going to talk to him about what he's been up to in the community. When I caught up with him early on a short notice, like, hey, man, what you doing? He was actually making a difference in the community, I think at a basketball game or something. So appreciate him. Again, community activist, political activist. Man, Google him. How about that? This is Hot 702.5 FM. This is Vegas Up Now, not next, right now. Your man, not your boy, Bonafied 100, plug to the city. Need y'all to tap in, give us some feedback, give us some comments, some likes, some unlikes. We open and transparent around here, me and E up here at the station holding it down.
we're gonna try to get Melvin on the video here shortly, but we could talk about whatever you want to talk about in the meantime. In between time, what's really going on?
Okay, them hot topics, man. It's a conspiracy. What's going on?
You tell me.
Fat Joe.
You know what? I've only heard a little bit about the Fat Joe situation, and then I saw 50 Cent posted today a picture of him and Fat Joe.
No, he didn't.
He posted a picture of him and Fat Joe at the game, like laughing with each other. He's like, it said something along the lines of like, y'all believe in his shenanigans.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's kind of like,
right.
Do we continue to talk about it?
Well,
and you know 50 Cent a troll. So you know if it is what it was, then you already know he would have, he would have said everything he wanted to say.
So 50 is a genius, and you know this. And at the same time, okay, Tyler Perry, and he stuck up for Tyler Perry too. So not just Fat Joe, there's allegations, alleged things that have happened in the past, and things in the past coming up as well as current. But not just Tyler Perry, Fat Joe, and then you got 50 Cent in the middle of it. He's standing up for Tyler Perry, speaking in the media, saying, hey, this my guy, because of the game he done got from him too as well. But not just that, whatever their relationship is, what it is. But when it came to Fat Joe, now after all the beef and them making up, I'm hearing you say you seen something as early as today.
Yeah, I saw it when I woke up this morning. So, I mean,
they know how to get their money, but I don't like $20 million. Me, I like to wait to the end result to see what actually happened in facts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even like with the Diddy, we know what we've seen and what we don't condone. You know what I mean? But all of the allegations and stories.
What's the allegations?
Until it's proven. Until it's proven.
I mean, they got the proof. They got the videos with proof on it.
I didn't go into all
we just didn't see them, but the jury did.
Right.
They saw them last week. They saw the videos, child. That's what we gonna do.
And that's what I'm saying. The jury's seen whatever they're seeing, and their speculation. And there's no
speculation. It's real videos that you're seeing. And the reason why that the prosecution had them see the videos is because they can see. They wanted them to see how some of it was some of the videos show coercement and some of them show cooperation. Okay. So I think that was.
Well, we know Diddy's done.
Child, if he get off of this, he better just go be quiet somewhere.
Man, he better be the next minister.
No, he should not. He should just go and just live on an island.
Right.
Yes, because where are you going? Why are you coming back after that?
It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, that's a lot of things going on. We got the allegation with Tyler Perry going on.
That's why I said.
I did see some information. I see Melvin on here. Melvin, just make sure you're in a steady position so we can get you on screen.
It's going up, y'all.
But yeah, so I think that there's the guy put out the text messages, from Tyler Perry. They seem consensual. The dude was going back and forth. I'm like, come on, if it's a money grab, just say, hey, this is a money grab. I just need my bread. And that's it.
And see, that's another issue I have with some of this stuff is. It's mostly civil cases. They just want the bread. But if something was really done with you, where's the criminal element to it? Like, why don't you want to file charges and then as well as being the Tyler Perry, or excuse me, it was Fat Joe. I'm starting to get confused with him. 4,000 times, over 4,000 times, you were coerced into, allegedly, getting into these acts.
Who is this?
Like, this is this isn't Tyler Perry. This is the Fat Joe. Y'all chime in and give us some of that info on some of that stuff too as well. It's so much going on. I look at it and it's so disgusting that, you know, and you really want the real information, at least credible information from sources, you know.
Right. Right. So we're going to get Melvin on. Melvin, I know, you know, it's a nice day outside. We want to make sure we're not doing any blowing on air. But I want to get you on because I heard you pretty dope. So let's go ahead and get into this real quick. There we go.
Look at that. Look at that.
There we go. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good right now. We in Carson, California, beautiful city in Los Angeles, where I'm with Sam Watkins, and I support sports. I'm an agent and a scout. Where
Nice.
we at a basketball league for the pros. A lot of the rappers on the team. Sam Watkins is Mayweather's manager. In fact, I missed an interview on him in the last quarter. So that's what we got going on today. I'll be here all day today. And we also have the Drew League that we participate in. So we're giving youths a chance. We NBA and FIBA certified NIL deals, national licenses and so forth. So we're in competition with LeBron James, Clutch Sports, and other agencies, but we up and coming.
Nice.
I support sport.
Nice. I like it. Go ahead, Bonafied.
Look. You know, you just super active,
What it do,
always
Buck
making a
Bud?
difference.
What's going on?
Man, had to hit
Long
you up
time
and
no
tap
see.
in.
Oh
Bless
yeah,
her.
God willing, man. God willing, been a lot
Hey,
going
before we go any further, man, for those that don't know you, why don't you introduce yourself and give them a little bit about who you are and some of the things you've been up to, you've done, already accomplished, community, political, whatever that looks like.
Well, I don't dwell on too much in the past, so I just go up to date on what I have going on from my past experience. I'm what I call an unbiased urban analyst. I do civil rights, been doing it before social media. I did Nightline. I've written a book. I'm an author. I have a movie. I'm the director of Put the Guns Down, a World Epidemic, Senseless Gun Violence, with Terry C. Carney, director, producer, and writer, as well as Ice-T, executive producer. We're streaming on, what is that they tell me to say? Google, Amazon, Peacock, Prime Video, and Apple TV is streaming now. Check that out. We got the NBA. I also work with the homeless, where we're filming a documentary on Skid Row, a real reality TV, where we got it in their natural habitat, where we are dealing with mental health, financial illiteracy, and things of that nature. We give them supplying the essentials, that's food, clothing, and shelter. And we're just doing a lot, man, and avoiding, we're addressing social media and propaganda that's being spewed out, such as shows like you guys, where it's a positive message going out. And that's why I'm here today. But today, I'm acting in the capacity of a NBA scout, and that's what I'm doing today, is scouting. Also, we got a legal team to where I work with Lil Dirt. I went to court with Lil Dirt. I went to court with Big U. I got a case. In fact, I got 3 writ of habeas corpuses where I'm filing, where I do legal work pro bono. So we also offer that. But we have an interesting case coming up with a young man we think is NBA talent, made a mistake in life, and you'll be hearing about it. An incident happened at New Mexico State, a hazing case, and we think that the man should be given a second chance. He's one of those that we're going to stand up and fight for. Also, I worked with C.J. Stroud, that's the Houston Texan quarterback. His father's incarcerated under the California 3 strikes law, which a lot of people don't know. I'm the first one in the state of California in the history of America to get out on a reversal back in '94. after having
Yes,
a life
sir.
sentence. So I'm restorative justice, and I deal with the criminal justice system through experience. So that's a little bit about me and what's going on right now.
You saying a little bit, E. All right, let me catch myself. Man, I love you, brother. You know, you're an inspiration for me, man, for sure. I remember I used to get
Same
offended
here,
when they
bro.
look at that. I used to get offended when they said OG, man, and now it's like, boy, you better keep on living. And there's people like you out there doing what you're doing, man, making the impact that you are. Man, what inspires you? What motivates you every day? Wake up to get at it, man. At this,
Well,
like,
you know, when,
even this age.
when you've had man try to take your life, whether it's in the criminal justice system, on the streets, assassination, so I don't been through all that, and I'm still here. I never read the Bible. I did 30 some years in prison. It wasn't worth it. Let us get that straight.
Say it.
Because a lot of times we're going to take the glory out of my story. I don't know about what they bragging about, but it ain't nothing to brag about where you are 35 years in prison and hurt your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, the community. So what you want to do is reach back, give back. Simple.
Come on. Me and E was just talking about that.
Yeah. You'll know the ones that's really about it. They had their boots to the ground when the camera's not around. I don't need
Ooh,
camera. I don't need
hitting
social
corners.
media. No, yeah, we in corners. Wherever we
Hitting
go, we
corners.
ain't no I go to court with Lil Dirt. But when I'm in that courtroom, I also see you got three people that go on the suspect on a report. Suspect, victim, and witness. Now I'm sitting with Lil Dirt Daddy, their family, Sony Records, everything, Rolling Stone magazine. But I look across the hall where all the police at, and it's a little black girl sitting there by herself. Who talking about her? That probably was the victim, because I don't even know nothing about the case. I just go by being a participant and having the front row. But I know Quando Rondo is known as TB, and the other one, probably the victim, is whatever his initial is. And I thought to myself, hey, this ain't right. They talking about this guy that's a suspect, but what about this little girl sitting over here, the only black girl with other everything else? They're FBI agents, and that's what I see that you can't see when you're in court and hearing them giving out what went on in court. Unless you're in court, you can't really see the real impact of murder. That's what I deal in,
Wow.
specifically also, whether it be by friend, family, foe, or even those. I've done them all, millions of dollars.
Wow.
A lot of people don't know I've done civil rights cases from Amadou Diallo, Prince Jones, the Death Row 10,
Talk about
Taisha
it.
Miller, Latasha Harlins, Margaret LaBerne Mitchell, Prince Jones, the Howard University student back in 2000, Ben Crump, Ted Williams, Maxine Waters, Jesse Jackson, Fred Hampton, Chairman Fred Hampton, the Death Row, King Tone, the Latin King, Antonio Testra, the Luciano family, Prince Amir, the Supreme. I deal with them all. So I don't have to do the internet, because I don't think the internet is a truthful form of communication, where a lot of times it's being abused, where we're spewing propaganda about each other, when other ones are trying to give back to the community. They are trying to take away the dignity, the respect us as black. So I don't want to even entertain it at all.
You know, when I hear you say that, man, that's who you was when I met you three and a half, almost 4 years ago. It wasn't never for the social media or the get back. You was a difference maker, man. And the piece that you had on, and that's what I'm saying. People like, oh, did you talk to him about this? You talked to him about this? No, we talked about the difference, the positive impact. I asked him, man, we was right on the heart of the West Side. Man, help us with our kids. I reshared that today, this morning. And that's why I actually hit you up. It came across my YouTube timeline. And, bro, thank you, first and foremost. Thank you for the impact you've made up to this point and what you're going to continue to do.
Yeah,
Necessary and needed.
yeah, it is, and it need to be more of us that stand up and show a positive attitude. We got gentrification happening down here in Los Angeles and across the nation. The Latinos, right here, we just was in the area where they were protesting, which really wasn't no protest. It was really more so the National Guards coming in to protect the federal buildings and the community of Koreans and the community of the whites, and those that were the protesters were actually looters. And that's when the violence erupted down there. So once again, we in the front row with our boots to the ground. In fact, I did a interview for MTV, TMZ, and interviewed the captain of the police. So it's a lot of things I have information to that I really don't be talking about. I share it on Facebook because I'm bored and inactive on a lot of the social media platforms. Yeah, they barred me. They blackballed me. I don't have Twitter. I don't have Instagram. I think I do. I'm pretty much on Facebook because I got a group of people where we're local, grew up with, and it's pretty much everybody know each other. That's where I pretty much make my damage at, low key.
Man, you don't need it. You ain't never needed it. You hand to hand, side by side with the difference makers, and leading the charge in most cases. So again, man, just acknowledging you for what you up to and touching up and catching up. We here at Hot 702.5 FM, as well as Vegas Up Now. This everything you spoke into. This is what we stand for, man. This is what we connected to in our community. So we have to definitely connect to where we can bring some of that because we got some impactors here in Vegas as well. The city ain't as
All over
big.
the
Yeah,
United States. Yeah.
absolutely. But I definitely like to get you and be involved myself with some of the things you're doing, man. We got some political issues to address as well, and we need some transparent support.
Right. Because Las Vegas is nothing but really nowadays the extension of Los Angeles.
Come
It's
on,
just like brothers and sisters crossing. It ain't like you crossing state lines. It's like you just crossing street lines. That's
look
how
at that.
far it don't extend it. I know, my sisters and them down there. So I got a history
Right.
with Vegas.
Come on.
And, politically, we got to get on one accord. And I think everybody across the nation, we can say, hey, address really public safety. That's where I
Come on.
think it starts at parks and recreations, the unified school district, and the juvenile justice system. We must uh, take back control of those three facilities to where what they are for is to learn, what the other one's for is to be able to play as children. The other one, you should be being rehabilitated, not punished. That's a
Look at
big
that.
word with the juvenile system. We must change the word from punishment to rehabilitation, where we give these youths a chance to succeed in life, because too often they make a mistake in life to where they're not even old enough to drive, get ID, but they're old enough to spend the rest of their life in prison with adults. I
Wow.
don't think that's fair.
Nah, not at all. Man,
But
again,
by
man.
the same token, you can't expect them to drop their guns, to change their way of life to survive without giving them an alternative. So I believe if you feed them, you lead them.
Look at that.
We have to give them something to do. Take the gun out their hand, give them a tool, a screwdriver, a hammer, a nail, a piano, a basketball, take the gun out their hands. As far as using it offensively.
Vocations, man. I remember our vocational school out here. It seemed like all my friends that went to the vocational school, Votech back in the day, man, they were all creatives, most of them, business oriented, you know.
Right, right. In the long run, the street life doesn't outlive that life there where you lived it as a solid citizen. You don't want to get too old to where you're too old to work and too young for Social Security. Then you're stuck. Then you got a problem. But I was able to have the wherewithal to survive it because of my instincts of the streets and survival modes. I didn't die getting rich trying to get rich. I went to prison trying to get rich, but I ain't dying to try to get rich.
Look
Big
at that.
difference,
Yeah,
so
it is.
I didn't know no better, but in hindsight, it is what it is. But I think we have to get these youth something else other than to get money off of social media with these podcasts where you just say anything, where you one up each other. I heard you talking about Tyler Perry, and I don't know what the story was about, but I know a lot of these stories always end up with sexual allegations, and no matter how much money you pay, you can't get that off of your back, and that ain't how that should go, man. It
No,
needs to
you
be
got that
regular.
right. You got that right. People make allegations, and it's like there's no consequences when they're in the wrong. So, again, man, we can't acknowledge you enough for what you do and what you're up to, man. Really want to touch in. You got something for him before we get out of here?
I don't. I just appreciate what you're doing out there, and keep being amazing. I don't know you personally, but I've learned a lot about you today, and Bonafied speaks highly of you. So keep being great. Keep taking care of the kids that you are representing, and keep giving them that bread, because those NIL deals are some good stuff right now. So I appreciate all of that. So you take care of
Yeah, that's
yourself.
good. I appreciate yes, ma'am. I appreciate y'all having me on there. Probably when I pop up Bonafied, I bring
Come on.
Sharita.
Come.
Sharita, that's Suge's ex-wife. She down there. We probably tap in. In
Please
fact,
do,
we gonna
man.
pull up. Yeah, Sharita gonna pull up.
Look at that. Look at that. I'll follow up a little later, man. You have a blessed day. And thanks for taking the time. Because when I hit you, I knew you already told me you were involved in some sports activities and support today. So thank you for taking the time to jump on with us. Vegas Up Now.
Always a pleasure.
Church.
All right.
My
we
man.
had a bad connection at the end, so
okay.
Peace, Mr. Melvin, the farmer. We'll chat with you soon.
Absolutely, live and in the flesh. Thank you. Melvin Farmer, y'all Google him, man, straight up. Great man and an inspiration, not only for me, for black men in general, that you can change your life, you can transition, that ain't the word, transform. Transformation.
Same.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, just because it got other meanings don't mean we can't use it. It still has the right definition.
Say that then. But again, just straight up acknowledging him just for his change, man, and the impact he's making all over the world, man. Melvin Farmer, Vegas Up Now, Hot 702.5 FM. Again, shout out Sir Charles Tatum, man. We love you and miss you today, brother. On to what's next.
Okay,
you ready?
We got 10 minutes. Let's get it.
Okay, good. We gonna wrap this up with I think let's just keep it above. What they talking about in the community out there, man? We getting any love, any shout out? What?
It's a lot of comments here in the community. Shout out
tap in with
Joe Jack. Shout out to
okay.
Great Employees Matter. We got Athena. We got
Look at
Kevlar.
that. Go ahead, Dad.
you
Look at
know,
that.
we
Okay,
got
okay.
Charles Tatum.
Okay, look, in the bed with the thermometer in his
We got
mouth,
Yes
still
We Can
supporting.
for
That's
Lou
right.
Fins. We got Annabelle.
Oh, that's a
We got
blessing.
Dream Team. We got a lot of engagement here. Thank y'all for tapping in with Vegas Up
Absolutely.
Now. I'm just I'm trying to fill some big old shoes. Charles Tatum out there. And I'm just here. So
Well, I wanna we can spend his last minutes on kind of like why me and Charles decided to do this Vegas Up Now. And we so like-minded in being givers, wanting to see people win, wanting to see the biggest version of themselves. And so I remember almost 6 years ago, I think now, that Vegas Driving Artists, and I love being behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So I just got to support him at that time, man. And here we are, fast forward, and he was like, man, we've been wanting to get together and do something. But just so y'all will know out there, it's not about the music. It's not about the gems we drop or think we drop. It's more about the network. It's more about the community. It's about building. It's about possibilities. It's about opportunities. It's about using what we have and opening the door for others and allowing when I say the right ones, it's just like my city job. I couldn't hook up the whole family. No, you can't use my name. But people that are qualified, that do what it takes to use whatever you have. So this platform that we have, Vegas Up Now, is an outlet. You know what I mean? It's a community. It's set up for our other businesses as well, whether it's Mind Cultures Network, Vegas Striving Artists, some of the other things we involved with to highlight, to bring attention to bring unity. So anything we doing, anybody got issues, problems, or whatever, something that we doing that don't work for you, you don't like, man, reach out to us, let us know. We transparent, we ain't tripping. Hard work beats talent. I believe that. You can gain talent, you can get talented. Some of us are blessed with it. Me and Charles. But seriously, hard work, y'all. We work hard to have others win. We don't care about this limelight, being on here and acting like we're this or that. We do this to make a difference, not only in our city here in Las Vegas and in our community, but all over the world, you know what I mean? On a positive impact, examples, 2 different generations. So shout out Sir Charles Tatum, my blood cousin, my first cousin, man. We praying for immediate healing, and support, man. We need y'all to really follow, like, comment, or don't like. Just give us some feedback. Let us know we going in the right direction, Any thoughts on that, E?
You know what? I think that a long time ago I've learned that if people don't want to support you, they don't like you, I'm not even addressing them. I'm keeping it moving. Now, if there are people who I think that are important around me, and I say, I'm always open to feedback. I say, hey, how can I do this better? Or is there anything that I can, that I can change, that I can, make adjustments to? Those things, or those are the people that I would have those types of conversations with. The people who, I don't even know if I have a hater. Like, I seriously don't. If I ain't
giving them that much attention.
If I do, I don't know you.
That's right. That's
so
right. I love that.
I don't even take the time to, have those conversations and address those. And I think so at some point, I hope that both of you forget them people.
Man, I ain't
tripping. Keep it pushing. Don't even acknowledge them. Don't even listen. Anybody who's not liking, who's not sharing, we don't know y'all.
Okay.
Keep it pushing.
Look, don't make me switch it up. That was the transparent Bonafied. Now, if I turn it around, man, look, I really don't get too. You know what I mean? For real.
Yeah, just keep it moving.
Either with me or against me, yo.
Yeah. So,
you know what I'm saying? If you're not for me, you against me.
And if you're not for me, I don't know. I don't know you, so I don't even attract that type of energy.
Absolutely.
If you don't like me, I don't know. I'm sorry.
Right.
I don't know you. I don't know that you don't like me. We just keep it pushing. And my energy won't even allow me to be in the presence of you in order to learn that that's the case. So just keep it moving. Just, you guys continue to be great.
Yes. Yeah.
Continue to, hit your goals on a weekly basis. Continue to bring in more people chatting, more people listening, more people viewing. Just, continue to just grow, make changes as you need to. And, there's a lot of things. Like I started off without a co-host, and then I had my cousin who is from Houston. His name is Sir. I had him in 2016. I had him start doing a small segment, and then I still was hosting, and the show was for 2 hours. And, so on, it just, kept going. I made a change, and I was like, okay, the show's kind of lengthy now based off of how social media is, everything is quick, everything. Yeah. So I had to, reduce the show down to 1 hour. Still, doing my show solo, and then him doing a segment. And now we have a show now where we have a show together and we're co-hosts. Yeah. But I also have a show that's separate. And so I think that you make adjustments, and I think that I know our audience for Sir and I, and then I know my audience. So I know that I have something else to offer other than the shady ass tea. Ooh. So I think that you can have you can still be a team and still work in different directions. So just whatever y'all do,
Shaq and Kobe.
Yeah, keep
Shaq and Kobe. Hey, and this isn't in reference to anything, no innuendos.
And they have two different positions. They weren't even, they had two jobs.
Your strengths and weaknesses, absolutely. And you know what? Thank you for that, man. This is a transparent conversation, man. I'm a little older, and I kind of really
just a little bit.
Yeah, look, I really do have more of the E. Carice attitude, as far as I don't give it no energy. I don't give it no time. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. No space. This is radio. I had to be open and transparent and speak for me and my partner and for our community, guys. These are gems. They're learning lessons and blessings for myself as well, man. You stop growing, you stop learning, you might as well stop living. So I love growing every moment, not even every day, every moment. So thank you for that. Thank you for the gems that you always drop on the show.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We got Dantana here. Block. Sorry.
Look, what you trying to call?
I don't know. I don't deal with nothing with that one. Sorry, blocks. Sorry, y'all.
Oh no!
Come in with a different login every time. We don't fool with that one.
Oh man,
that one ain't it.
We'll talk about that. Hey, look, check this out, man. This is Vegas Up Now, not next,
not
right
later.
Now. Exactly.
I remember when Charles was saying, he said, "Right, mother, get now."
Did he?
And I like that part.
Come on.
So you got to say it that way.
All right. This is Vegas Up Now, not next, not later, right motherfucking now.
We out of here, y'all. Bye, y'all.
I shed so many tears over the years, lost so many friends that's not here. I faced all of my fears, I swallowed all my tears. Now what's up now, what's up now, what's up now from here? Oh, up now, what's up now, what's up now.